Good. Somebody tell me my mic's working for once. Please. Oh, coffee. Okay, I'm gonna take all the muted comments as it's working. Then the time has come. We begin. Hello! Welcome. Welcome, it's good to see you. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. But here you are, coming back again for more? Really? Long shoot. Alright, you know what? Go take your nap. Go take your nap, Shapely. I see you. Welcome back. It's time for me to show you some cool stuff. He's heavily armed. In fact, I am. I had a thought. If Spartans can rip off machine gun turrets from their thing and carry them around, why can't they put them on their backs like this? So I did that. I actually did that just before stream. Dude, I've been cooking. I've been cooking this past little bit. All last night and this morning, I've been just animations, animating. Go, more. I actually had to do third-person animations on top of first-person animations. Because as it turns out, there are just no animations whatsoever. Talga! Thank you for the 2!
Can you speak up? I can hear you.
Is this better? Is my mic broken? Animate yourself somehow. I have hair. I have hair! Anyway, I'm going to show you guys some cool animations. Check this out. So, if you recall, yesterday when we were doing the first-person machine gun turret and making this thing something special, something cool, we had the following. First-person breathing animation, shooting animations, and that was about it. We had like some turning animations, but those are gone now. Instead, we have the regular Halo 3 tilting animations now. When I look down, it gets kind of pushed away. Then I look up, and it kind of gets pushed close to the camera, so we have that going now. We also have, and I'm still working on this one to be fair, but grenade throwing animations. Now I can toss nades with this thing in my hand, which is kind of cool. And then, oh yeah, I can put it away, and I can pull it back out. Look at that, look at all those animations. I want a second person turret? What is that even? Huh? How? Anyway, if this thing is working good, and check this out, it's really strong against vehicles now. Keep in mind, it's about double the damage it used to do against players and enemies before, but look what it does against vehicles, dude. That's crazy. Camera will be from the turret's perspective. I guess that would work. Yeah, I'm a little bit iffy on where I want the turret placed, but I'm pretty happy with this spot only because it actually like feels like it's relatively close to where you would expect it to be given the third-person animations, which I like. The muzzle flash is awesome. It's kind of cool. It's really big. It makes it extremely hard to see what you're aiming at. But part of me kind of likes that. Kind of like that. Can you melee with it? Not yet. But that's one thing we're doing today. I'm going to add melee animations. Fun fact, I couldn't, before, I couldn't put this thing away and play a put away animation, and I also couldn't throw grenades with it, because if you don't have the third person animation for something, you can't do it in first person either. So every time I'd put it away, it would just disappear instantly. Now you can see it kind of slides away though. It goes, whoop, disappears, then it comes back up. And the reason I can do that is because I actually made some third person animations for this. So yeah, I put it away. There's a little short animation where my guy's arm goes down. And now I can put it away. It's not anything special, but I also have a grenade throwing animation now. Which looks kind of silly. I actually haven't seen it yet. Try that again. He moves it so weightlessly. Okay, I'll have to fix that. It looks kind of silly. But anyway, that allows me to throw grenades now. I just had to make some third-person animations for it, which is fine. Close enough to making the Halo Legends prototype arm, but that would be so sick. That would actually be so damn cool. Possible to do. I really enjoy this first-person weapon, though. It feels right. It feels kind of special. It feels kind of cool. All right, hold on. I gotta take a sip of coffee real quick. Hang on just a moment here while I caffeinate. Only my third coffee of the day. Are you guys proud of me? Ah, it's good stuff. Boo! You're scared.
Don't mind me, I'm a mess today.
But dude, my favorite food that I haven't had in forever, Teobaki. I got it and it was amazing, and now I'm so full because rice noodles absorb everything. Anyway, the gun is looking good. I really, really, really want to do 2 animations today. One being a melee animation. Holy bald. Okay, dude. Okay, you're so funny. We're all laughing. Can you give me directions to the comedy club direct? I'm laughing so hard. It looks like it's a part of the Halo 3 sandbox. That's what I want to hear. That's what makes me happy. And yeah, I also kind of feel that way. It feels like it's pretty good. But I can't throw equipment, if you can hear this. I'm hitting the equipment throwing button. Doesn't work, because in third person, there's no equipment throwing animation for when you're holding turrets. Which makes sense. There's also not crouching animations. And for the record, I'm not adding crouching animations, because that's so much work. I'm good. I'm good on that. It's literally like a duplicate of every animation, but while crouched. The throwing grenade animation was already annoying enough. But anyway, it's looking good. That's the point. Yo, Adam, thank you for the 1! Into the tip jar. Appreciate it. Perhaps we should make the grenade animation an underhanded throw, similar to how Marines throw grenades. I could. I just wanted to keep it in line with how Halo 3 naturally does it. So, now he just does a little overhand throw. The third person animation, that was really goofy. I hadn't looked at it yet until I showed you guys. I gotta fix it. Look at how like weightless the gun looks. Throws it. The gun goes flying outwards to the side. It should at the very least like go down. I wish we had a modded customs browser. I'll port this to El Dorito, don't worry. Alright, that said, let's look at Blender really quickly. I know, it's gonna be a big Blender day today. But let me go to my Master Chief animations. I'll save that. So this was the animation for throwing it. You can see, oh, I see why the hand goes down so much. Look at that, his whole hand goes like... We gotta watch it in slow motion together. See where the issues arise and time it. Something I hate doing, but is very, very necessary. We're gonna do game speed 0.1. We're in slow-mo here. Okay, we picked it back up. So let's do the throw grenade animation. Let's see how it looks. We throw. Immediately, he pushes his hand way out. So it's already kind of weird. And then when he pulls it back, his hand rotates really far out. So, okay. So his hand needs to not push the gun out. So we're going to have to make that very, very carefully animated here, so... The way I'm going to do it, I think, is just by bringing his arm down. He'll drop it to the floor. Right? His arm drops to the floor. His hand is doing way too much. Whole arm rotates out like that, which looks insane. Then we're gonna bring it out like that, because he's still holding it. So he's like... There he goes. Oh. So now it would be pointing in the floor, though, which would look kind of silly. Let's check out his forearm here. Pervert, stop looking so closely. The brute shot is a similar two-handed weapon you can throw grenades with. If you want reference, look at the animations for that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's look at where his hand is. See, it goes kind of down, forward a little. Problem is, before his hand would go kind of out. I think this should look better. Let's try this. This is our Halo 3, was it JMM? Combat Throw Grenade. I don't remember if it's supposed to be a J... I think it's a JMR. I think it is a JMR. Let's see. Go to our machine gun turret here. Wait, do we have two of these open? Why do I have two of these open? Whatever. We'll go. I'm gonna open up one for the third-person animations because we're about to need another one for the equipment throw animation. Sadly, but it's kind of fun. I've been having so much fun doing these animations. There's something about animating is just so addicting. Got a new job, so way more free time. Hey, it's Mark, dude. When are you gonna come do a play session with us on Arma? I don't even have the new Arma, but I'd be down to do it sometime. Honestly, sounds like a lot of fun. Oh right. I'm kind of an idiot, and I put all of my custom animations in the Falcon folder. It could work from anywhere, but that's just where I have it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our third-person animation. Combat, throw grenade. It's a JMR, right? I swear it's a... Combat... So here's my custom. Combat turret... Turret put away and throw grenade. Yeah, it is a JMR.
SPV3 Lumoria has a minigun as well, and it's really satisfying to use. I am looking forward to experience something similar in huge grass greater than D.
Thank you so much for the tune on day. I appreciate it. Well, hopefully you'll really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I find it very satisfying to use. I want to play Doom music when I'm using it. I also switched its damage type from bullet to high explosive, which against players doesn't change anything, but it means vehicles are way more vulnerable to its damage. So, that's fun. Alright, combat, turret, throw grenade. Why didn't it export? Export, Halo 3, JMR. Combat turret, throw grenade. Yeah, go for it. There we go. So I put that into our animations folder here. I should still have the command open. There we go. It'll import a bunch of animations. All right, here's our guy. He's still in slow motion. Let's throw a grenade, see how he looks. I think it's a lot better. Let's game speed 1. Obviously, it looks fine in first person, at least to me. So let's hear a third-person grenade throw. That looks okay. Nothing to write home about. It's kind of wiggly. It's alright, though. It'll do. I'm not trying to make the third person the most peak animation ever. Just the first person. Alright, so that's good. But there's two things that we need to do now. One is melee. Bro needs to melee. Looks like the right hand is floating between the handles. Oh no, he's gripping a thing there. You can see if I swap weapons. He's gripping onto this thingy right here. There's a little spiky bits that poke out right there. He's just holding onto it. Done is better than perfection at times, true. The other hand in third person. Oh, he's just holding onto the handle here. A regular old guy doing guy things, being a bro. Turn the gun tilt down more when throwing the grenade? Possibly. I don't love the third person grenade throw animation, honestly. It's kind of mid. I do like how it looks in first person. Not bad. I'm not looking forward to doing... Well, I'm kind of looking forward to doing the elite animations. Kind of, sort of. But we need to make this guy melee first. In order to melee, you got to get a little fancy with it. And I don't think I have any melee animations import. I think I just have the turret animations in. I got to get a reference for melee animations. So obviously I can make as many third-person animations as I want. That's super easy. But what I'm going to do here is... Do I have another one? Master Chief Animations. I'm going to make another one here. Hold on a second. We'll do a new file. Adam, thank you for the 1! Appreciate the support. Momento. First person, first person. He said, just stood up and kind of tested what throwing from a turret wheeling position should look like. I feel like you could keep the throw animation largely the same, but the turret needs to drop downwards a little to illustrate that holding all that weight on one end Agreed. And I need to make it not... In order to have a lot of weight, to be a lot easier than IK, I'll say that. I don't have an IK rig, sadly. Oh, wait, what did I... Muzzle flash? Yeah, the muzzle flash does get a bit in the way of the aiming. I am going to tone it down a little bit so it doesn't blind you quite as much. Kind of fun. Part of me is like, oh, it's kind of balancing. It's so intense you can't really see what you're shooting at. But also, like, that also kind of sucks. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab the Master Chief character model here. Here he is. Beautiful, as always. I'm going to save him very quickly. He's going to be a Master Chief Animations AR for Assault Rifle. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in all the third-person Assault Rifle animations onto him. And we'll see how it looks. Can I use the Brute Shot animations? Not really. It would look kind of weird. He would like snap into the Brute Shot pose, do its animation, and then snap back into his other pose. I could possibly grab parts of it, but it would probably just look better if I just made it myself. These animations are not particularly complex. Okay, I'm going to set up my Foundry scene so I can mass import animations. So we'll go ahead and make it Halo scale on the X-axis forward, just like Halo 3 has. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a big Foundry import of all the third-person Assault Rifle animations. That way I can get a reference for how Bungie did it. Because the most important thing to me as a little Vanilla Plus guy, a little dude, is to make sure that I can make stuff look authentic. So, I'm going to go through combat. We're going to look for rifle. Rifle any. AR grip. Alright. We're not going to do anything special for BR, CB, CSR. We got idle, land hard, land soft, melee, airborne, move back, move front, move left, move right. These are all plasma rifle exclusive. We have ready, SGSMG, SR. We have throw equipment, throw grenade, turn, turn, walk, 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 walk. And there we go. That's every generic animation and every assault rifle exclusive animation. So while these import, or when these import, we'll be able to see how every single assault rifle animation in the game is, and then I can use those as reference to see kind of how Bungie does it. I'm thinking I want to do a melee for this big old gun, and when you melee with this, I think it would be cool if you just like took the back of it and like slammed it. You kind of like rotated it and pushed it to slap people in the face. I like that idea a lot. Or maybe like lift it up and just kind of bam. You're holding it and just boom. Flip it around. Because if you just kind of poked somebody with it, it wouldn't be very cool, to be honest. Oh yeah, Emperor Vegetable. Imperator Vegetarius himself did post a new video. I already watched it. I watched it as soon as I saw it in my feed, but we'll watch it again today. Jab with the front end. Yeah, that would be... It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Alright, so we should have... There we go. We have every assault rifle animation in now. So, this is not going to be the file we actually work on. I'll be working on the other file, but I can use this as reference. So, as a start, we do need a meleeing animation, for sure. Is that really what it looks like? That is not the right melee. That's the generic, like, shitty melee. That does not look right to me. Backwards under handle area? Yeah, exactly. Combat rifle any melee? This is the one that the fucking Ghost of Lockout uses, isn't it? Where's the assault rifle melee? That's like the plasma rifle melee. Where is... Which one does the assault rifle use? Oh, whatever. I don't necessarily need a reference to that. You literally just... Gah! Slaps you. All right, let's just do that. Let's just do that. We'll go ahead and we'll open up our other file and we'll just make a quick melee animation. Then we can put it in first person. I also do need to do an equipment throwing animation. Because right now, if you're holding this, you cannot throw any equipment, which is very sad. And I'm all out of grenades to throw, and I want to be able to throw my equipment. So let's do it. Here's Master Chief animations. We'll make a new one, combat turret, melee, variation 0. So for our melee, I'm going to keep it really simple. We are going to have just our starting frame, where he's just in the idle pose like he always is. I really should put the machine gun turret in here. I'm going to do that real quick. Hold on. I need it for reference. It's making it really challenging to see anything. Pardon me while I figure out which way I'm going to do this. Machine gun turret, objects. Boom. Okay, we have the machine gun turret in now. So I'm going to do this in a really kind of cursed way, but what I'm going to do is just attach it manually. So I'm going to join these together. I'm going to attach it to the Master Chief here. To apply, we will put it in his hands as though he were holding it in game. Or at least get close to it. I think it uses IK in game to fix it up a little bit, move his arm forward a bit. But yeah, there we go, close enough. So I'll parent this to this armature. We'll go into pose mode, and specifically we will select his hand bone here and parent to that bone. And so if I animate him now, we should be able to see this. Yeah, so okay, now we can actually see where the gun is. That's what we definitely needed here. Very cool. What gear does this come on? What did he say? Good look at George's animation if he uses... Oh! I wonder if he can melee. I'd be surprised if he could, to be honest. I remember you in the Minecraft roleplay days. Good to see you're still kicking after all these years. I'm an adult now. Hey! Welcome back. You should stick around, especially if you have a history with Halo. That's all I'm saying. You're doing the thing. Let's go. I am, in fact, doing the thing. Alright, let's make a melee animation. I'm only gonna do one. Like a shoulder charge. Oh yeah, true. Alright, here's my idea for this animation. I'm gonna act it out here on webcam. You can see what I'm talking about. So you hold the gun like this, right? You have one hand up front, your whole torso is rotated, and you have one hand back here. So my idea is that you kind of turn your whole body, and with that, you just kind of kick the back out and smack somebody. Or maybe you could like launch... No, I think kicking the back out would be the coolest. Or maybe even like slamming them with it could be cool. You kind of play it out in my head. It's... Boom. I guess you would hit them with the side of it with like the shield rather than anything else. I think that would be how it goes. I think lunging would be better. I mean, yeah, you could like stab them with it, but hammer slam them with the back. I think I'm gonna hit with the side. So the idea is like, let's go, let's say 10 frames in, just so we have some change here. I'll go ahead and do a rotation like this. Adam, thank you for the 1! Crazy idea, since both arms are occupied and we don't want to kick the chain gun's delicate spinny bits. Why not kick with the middle Spartan range?
Each weapon ports simply use the grenade throw animation as the equipment throw animation, and it works decently enough. You can probably just do that unless you really want to go the extra mile.
I think I will, just because doing the equipment animation, it's literally going to be the grenade throwing animation for the right arm, and then instead of doing an underhand or an overhand swing, I would just do the equipment toss like that. It's really not hard to do a little equipment toss animation like that, and then just keep the lowering and then the re-gripping. It really won't take much time at all. I agree with you. It is a good time saver, but I think it'll just look a little nicer. if I give that little extra bit of effort. It won't take very long at all. Okay, so here's our pose so far. Chief reaches, he twists his torso, like so. And then we're going to need him to push at the same time. I'm going to do a keyframe a little bit separate for his arm to his hand here. And then we're going to have him push it out. I'm going to twist his torso a bit more. Hi, Mush. Mushy's here. Oh, Mush! You sound so sad, Mush. So he does like a whole torso twist. We have his... Mush! Come here! Come up here, buddy. Mush! Mush! You're so sweet, Mush. I'm sorry, I have to give him attention. He's craving it. Love you, Mushy Man. Alright. Go there. I'll do a keyframe where the now arm will push out quite a bit. I'll rotate it out like that. Rotate that out as well. Rotate that up like so. And if we look at that, we should get kind of a... I'm going to rotate his arm completely out. Like that. Then we'll have his hand or his wrist here do a bit of a... bit of that. How does that look? Kind of slap him with it. Maybe it could still use a little bit of that. Oh, no, it just feels like it's too far off to the side. Let me do this. You can kind of smack him. Get a little bit more reach into it visually. Reach? Maybe I can make him lean into it a touch. Kind of goes bam, hits you with it. That's fine. Boom. Maybe we can just get away with bringing it back here. Bam. Using George's animations for reference? I could use George's animations for reference. Not a bad idea. RJ, what up, Yuri? Slam. I do need to retime it a bit. I think melees take place... There's a keyframe for melees when you punch with them. The first person... Turbo Weasel! What's up? Thank you for the two!
Music playing in the background. I swear if you think that cat is mushy, just wait until I am done with IT. You tell that slut to stay the fuck away. I don't care how many restaining orders they get. Heavy metal music intensifies.
I love that I have a shirt, too, that's literally Weasel as like a metal band. That's funny. What weapon am I working on now? First person minigun. Thank you for the 2, Turbo Weasel. It's going pretty hard right now. It looks good. We're getting places with it. But right now we're making some third-person animations, so that way we can have melee. Because, you know, by default in-game you can't melee with this, so I gotta make some animations to melee with. And we gotta retime it. That person's gonna look goofy. I don't think it's gonna look too bad, and I can always polish it up if I need to. Let's take a look at the melee strike. So melee strike has its primary keyframe 4, 14, and 23. I really don't know what the fuck that means, so we're gonna go look at the assault rifle for reference. So 14 is about the frame where the actual melee impact should take place. And the actual full melee animation is 40 frames for some... That's not right. That is not right. Hold on. I'm importing some more animations. Whatever... This is like an old animation. I don't know why I imported this one. I'm missing one somewhere. Somewhere in here, under combat... rifle. I must have missed something. Any melee, which looks terrible. I'm going to do the BR melee strikes. Did you do the first person on the guns while they're mounted? Because I did that bit already. Yeah, I did that for the Pelican one. So this is a short animation. 31 frames, and it's at about frame 4 that the actual melee occurs. So we're going to crunch this down a bit. He's going to rotate in 1 frame. Going to get here and another, and he's going to go all the way to here in the last frame. Go boom, like that. Feels really fast. It really is that fast. Oh.
Can you make the left hand still hold the gun during animation? It's just kinda hanging there.
Yeah, thank you for the 5, CR. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I am. I'm just not animating this hand yet until I finalized the position of this. Otherwise, I would just end up wasting a bunch of time positioning this every, like, 2 seconds. But I will be animating. It comes later. I don't want to waste too much time with it. Also, thankfully, I'm not going to do a perfect animation for it because the game already has an inverse kinematic system that has his hand locked onto it in-game, calculated in real time. But I am going to make it look reasonably good. Because it would still look fine if I left it like this, but I'm not going to leave it like that. My god, he looks insane. Oh my god. Oh, I see what the problem is. He needs to get a little bit of a forward rotation here. Okay, there. Boom. Now we have a little bit of an in-between there, so it goes boom. And the animation was 31 frames for the assault, or for the battle rifle, which is honestly a lot of frames. It's like a really quick... And then he kind of recoils and is pulling back. What I could do is I could do that. And then instead of him pulling it back, I could carry it forward a bit. Right? So we'll take that, put that there. And he'll have to continue with that recoil for a bit. Because it's so heavy. He can't just, like, do nothing with it. He was like, "Dum." I could twist his body a little bit more. Bro is like cut in half. Okay, there's a little bit of extra recoil too, which looks nice. But the return is boring. The way he returns it to his hand looks, it's just too smooth. We don't have a whole lot going on. So instead of it just like sliding back down, I mean, that's honestly fine, but it could be better. I want to add a little weight to it. So this will be the final keyframe, right? So he goes boom. Here, what I want to do is bring his arm in, down, bring his arm out, because this is so heavy, right, that he's not like gonna be easily like managing it. And his hand is gonna be like losing a little bit of control over it as well. Boom. Swings it down and brings it back up. And what I could even do, instead of him, I could make him overshoot it a little at the end of the animation, right? So he overshoots a little by pulling it up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how that looks. Ooh. No, that overshoot frame looks really bad. Let's just play it in real time again. Not bad. And honestly, it doesn't need to be much better than that. So I think that's okay. I think we're good there. All right. So then, I'll just animate his arm really quick, and then we'll do the first-person animation for it. Again, I don't think his arm really needs to do a whole lot. This is fine. The reason his arm doesn't have to do a whole lot is because I think even during melee animations, his arm should already be locked in just due to already having IK value. So I'm just going to generally position his hand on it. Kind of move his hand up there. Bring it out to here. His arm's gonna need to like rotate back this way. Rotate in a bit. Rotate out. It kind of like, looks like he's got a grip on it. And then on his way back, we'll make sure his hand is all the way down there. And of course it slides back into place. Not bad, that's a melee animation. It looks decent. I say we put it in the game. Export as a JMA. My question is though, what type of animation is this? Is it because every type of Halo animation comes in a different special format, and that basically tells you what that type of animation does. JMOs are for overlays, JMAs are base animations. When it comes to melee strikes, think they might be overlays. Do combat. Let's say combat rifle. Melee strike 1. It's an ARF, which is generally used for bone rotation specifically, or like, oh, so it's combat rifle ball, melee underscore strike underscore 1. Okay, that's what we'll do. We export it. Halo 3. The JMR. This was combat, turret, melee, strike 1. We did it! New animation! Can you believe it? I'm also going to put these in a new folder. Master Chief, third person. And then I'm going to grab all these combat animations I've done so far, including this one. Boom, 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 put them into here. Melee Strike 1 is going to go into here. Boom. My folder with all my custom animations. Alright, let's see. Can he melee? I'm trying to melee and it's not working! Maybe I need to set it up. I'm not going to worry about the first-person animation yet. Oh, maybe it needs a first-person animation, too? No, you can do it without a first-person animation. As long as we have a third-person animation, that's what's important. So, let's go into our vehicles folder, which is, for whatever reason, where I keep my custom animations. I want to say you get a buff to melee damage from the brute shot. Just like, yeah, I can make the melee on this, like, really strong. This is very much like a close medium-range weapon. It'll still do a lot of damage at long range, especially against, but pretty much only against vehicles. Alright, so if we look at that versus the main Master Chief animation graph, let's take a look at a random rifle one. We'll add some keyframes and see how it works. So we'll go to combat, which is where all the weapon animations are. Rifle. There are different types of melee animations. Under overlays, we have melee and melee airborne. But we also have, under a specific type like BR, the melee strike 1 animation here. It's set as an overlay. Is mine set as an overlay? Maybe it's not JMR? Let's see. Combat, turret. Yeah, melee strike 1 set as an overlay. Let's go there. This one has the following keyframes: 5, 20, and 25 allow interruption. We'll go 5, 20, 25. No dice? Do we need like a base melee animation? We might need a base melee animation. Oh wait, there's object space parent values. I don't know what these do, but I'm gonna add them in and see if it breaks my game. Nope, doesn't seem to be required. I'll delete those now. So the melee strike does seem to work. Maybe instead of... Oh, you know what? It might not be allowed to melee. I didn't even think about it. The weapon might not have melee settings on it. I should take care of that. Here's our first-person weapon. Check out melee. Ah, here we go. I think I might need to set these up. I'll copy melee. Let's copy, like everyone's been saying, from the brute shot. We'll copy that there. And then those will be our melee values. The brute shot. Does the brute shot do more melee damage? I'll just throw them in here anyway. Do we need those in order to melee? Nope, doesn't seem to make a difference. I think what we do need it though is the main melee animation that it has. Combat rifle any melee.jmr. I'll give that one a try. Combat turret melee. There we go. It looks okay. I don't like the way he pulls it back up. It looks kind of stupid. It looks okay. We don't have a first-person animation for it, though, but now we can add one. Actually, before I forget, I think Melee Strike 1. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. We have both, it works, I'm happy. We move on to first-person animation, so we'll go ahead and go to here, where I've been working on our first-person animations of all sorts. There's the grenade throw one. Also, fun fact, I had to do this goofy-ass shit for the melee animation, but this is how the actual in-game ones are. Check this out. You reach down, your arm crunches into a throw, you throw, and then it crunches and flips backwards to come back up. But hey, if it works, it works. When Cortana streams? Sadly, very soon. Probably about halfway through the month. I am not looking forward to it, as usual. Yay! I'm so excited! It's gonna be so much fun. Alright, let's take a look at the melee. So there's two types of melees. I'm gonna probably just stick with one. We're gonna go to Melee Strike 1 here. I think 4 is where the melee generally occurs. Melee's very quick, though. You're basically, by frame 4, you're there, and it just kind of carries through until you start to pull away at about 12. So that's how I'm going to do mine as well. I could make it a heavier, slower melee. What the fuck is this? I must have renamed it on accident. First person throw grenade. I haven't done the equipment throw yet, but I will. But next we're doing melee. And for this, it's melee underscore strike underscore 1. So let's do, I think the best for melee, there's not really anything I could do special for melee here. I'm just going to go grab the idle animation. I'm going to duplicate it and do first person melee strike 1. Save it. Delete all the extra bits and bobs over here. Now the melee strike with the assault rifle is 30 frames exactly. I'm going to try copying that, but we might go over it because this is a heavy weapon, so the melee is probably going to be a little bit slower. But considering the way lunge works in this game, I should probably make it pretty close to instant. So one thing I'm going to have to do that's going to be a little bit unique here is, since we're going to have this thing possibly on screen properly, I'm actually going to animate this hand, which I hadn't done before. I was being lazy about it. It's only going to be on screen for like a frame probably, so it doesn't matter all that much, but still going to do it. Okay, fingers are wrapped around pretty good. And then his thumb's gonna have to crunch down here as well. His little thumb bone here is gonna have to go. Okay, that's a decent grip for this. Or maybe his thumb would go up, actually. Hold on. Like that, yeah. That makes more sense to me. Get more control over it. We'll insert those keyframes. And then from the actual idle animation... What up, Alan? Or I should call you Wrench, what am I saying? I always come in here with 2 accounts. I'm gonna get banned for cheating the system. Fine by me. Make a grenade launcher? I can port it from Reach. That'd be pretty easy. Just realized he's not holding a grip. He is now. I didn't need to before because it was completely off screen, but since I'm doing this melee, there's a chance the hand comes on screen, so gotta be at least a little careful with it. But alright, anyway. Saved. I go ahead and now go to frame 4, which should have the entire thing mostly animated into position. So I can actually move the hand forward here. Because his whole body's, your whole body's going to be rotating during this, I'm going to move things backward a bit. Move this arm away so I can animate a little better. Go like that. I kind of love it. Kind of a whack. I'm gonna do a cheat code here. I'm gonna grab all the finger bones I posed on this frame, invert to all other keyframes. Or wait. Cheat code should be select all of these. Invert my selection here. Deselect these 2 rows and delete those keyframes. There we go. And that is going to unlock this whole thing. So by frame 4 that should be fine, but I'm going to carry the weight a little bit all the way into like frame... The assault rifle carries the weight all the way to like... Weight is still carried by 12, but he's slowly pulling back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Very slow. Let's say 5 is there. The weight carries through and is also at the same time pulling back all the way into like 12. So we'll say the melee occurs here. We'll go to 10. We'll carry the weight outwards a bit. So it's like wham. And then we would have the ending keyframe here. So the basic animation right now is like bam to here. And then by this point, the hand would be just like totally falling down under the weight. Man. And before it fully recovers, it would like be down here at least. Say here. Oops. Copy those keyframes to here. Be down a bit and then back up. I probably want to pull. Maybe I could cheat it. Pull it back to here. It's like wham. No. Okay, at this point the hand should also be like really dipping down here. Wham. Actually, it shouldn't dip down necessarily too much now that I'm thinking about it, because he is going to be gripping with both arms. I know his arm is just out floating into the world right now, but man. So now he can just kind of pull it back. That's not bad. That's not bad. But it feels a little weird because it's not animated enough, not differently enough. Hi, Mush. What's up, little man? What is that looking in motion? I feel like it's still very early, but... Hi, buddy. Hi. I wonder what the play button is. Oh, what's up, Mush? What's going on, buddy? Wanna sit in my chair, little man? Here, Mush. I'll pick you up. You can go sit on the chair here. That's fantastic. Look at him back there. He's like a king. There he goes. I'll miss you, Mush. Mush and Mush. Bye, buddy. Okay, this is not smooth enough. I think it needs to actually just be out further a bit. Adam, thank you for the one! Thank you very much. That I'm back. What do we decide on melee? Just continuing the animation to go like that. We already got the third person one in. Now I'm just kind of getting a feel for it. Might rotate it down a little as well. What's the cut model that annoys you the most that hasn't been found in a build? Honestly, most everything has been found. Well, found after the dig site leak. I don't know if you really consider that found because it was a leak, but the Halo 2, excuse me, Forerunner tank was never found, which kind of sucks. First person view gives serious Sam vibes. To me, it gives Doom vibes. Like, I just want to play Doom music and just tear shit up. It just, and the fun part is like you could just jump out of a vehicle with this weapon now. Like you could just be in like a warthog or something, you jump out and you're just like tearing shit up, and like this thing goes, it does so much damage against vehicles now. I'm shooting an anti-air raid. Dead. Look, even against the Mega Mantis, watch how fast the shields go down. I am just a dude on the ground, and I just shredded the Mega Mantis' shields. Passenger animations? We'll see. I might just inherit a different set of passenger animations or something. I'm not sure yet. I don't think I can. Can I even get in vehicles with this? It might be the wrong type. I can obviously do driver seat animations. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to get in a Warthog passenger seat until I retarget it. I'm pretty sure. It just goes like that. That's silly looking, but alright. At least I can sit on it. I could do a custom animation set for it, but I don't know if I want to put in all that work. At least right now. I already still have to do all the elite animations. Or I could just ban elites from my mod again, so that I don't have to do all that extra work. Anyway. This animation's looking decent. He goes bam. Comes back down. The thing that I don't like is the way that it comes back down into the hand. That's because I have it set to a cyclic animation. Oh yeah, I made the smoothing a little worse at the end. Its motion just changes too much there. Let me see what it's looking like. Adam, thank you for the one! Appreciate the support, dude. Slides in. What if I just do this? Everyone said, should turn it sideways and strike with a broken mount on the bottom. Also, imagine seeing the passenger see the Warthog with a whole second turret in hand. Yeah, it would actually be really fucking good. That's one of the reasons this weapon is awesome. That feels a little smoother. Alright, I think that's decent enough that I could try to... That I could try to add the other hand gripping it now. I'll give it a go. Okay, so And by frame 4, I reach all the way over and up. Smarter person than me would have figured to use an IK rig before starting this whole project. Not me! I like suffering. Boom. Okay, so now it's all the way down here. I'll probably have to do some in-between frames when gripping on this part. Damn, I really gotta like curve the arm in on this one. Kind of fun. I like seeing some good dynamic motion on this though, so I'm not complaining. Ooh, this is gonna look so cool. Almost. A little bit inward. Bring it in, down. There we go. Let's see that in action. It goes boom, 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 boom. It's these in-between frames that I worry about. Because it locks in here. But when we do in-between frames on this, the interpolation just decides to do stuff. Linear seems to help. Oh no, I just need linear on these though. You try linear, do you help? No. Okay, I'll just have to manually pose it for a bunch of extra frames. Left clock. Oh, you know what? You're right, actually. No, this makes sense, because if I... Yeah, no, this is correct. You want it in. So, one big problem is the exact next frame is, like, all the way over here. I'll reposition it a bit. I think as long as it's roughly in the right spot, people won't really notice too much. A few good things about this just being a mod for fun. I don't have to worry too much. What? Just the forearm bone, please. Huh? Good enough. Alright. Now we move on to more keyframes, where I think I need to crunch this guy's hand in quite a bit more. Master Chief, you're gonna survive. You're gonna make it. We're getting there. I hope that this Blender content for you guys watching isn't like mind-numbingly boring. I find this extremely, extremely fun. But I understand it's also just kind of me moving arms around in Blender. You're gonna keyframe a little up and down bounce at the end? Yeah. Did I? I think I did. Oh no, I sacrificed the up and down bounce for, that. For, a little readjustment. I have the up and down bounce on the, when you pull it out for the first time. Maybe I can find a way to do it. This animation's just so quick, I thought it might not even be worth it. These in-between keyframes are rough. I don't want to have to manually... This is why an IK rig really would have just been the best thing ever. Maybe I can just get away with it since it's such a quick animation. Okay, boom, boom. We're almost there. Reasonably smooth. And after this part is where it gets a little messy. Right here should be pulled back a little more. The interpolation between these two is not... Yo, Talca, thank you for the 2!
It will save you. When importing, use fixed rotations.
But what about when exporting? It'll break, I think. Let's see if this looks good. But also, fixed rotation doesn't bother me too much. Just the visual of the bone. I still can, like, see what's going on. Also use fixed rotations when exporting. Next project. This one's already too far along, but next project, I'll give it a go. Melee turn is J... Is it JMR? It's probably JMR, isn't it? I'm gonna presume it's JMR and just do that. First person melee strike 1. We do it. Boom. We run the melee or first person command. Do we have a melee? No. It's trying, but no. There's the correct amount of frames. We're good there. I think I just have to set it up in the animation graph. Here's the weapon, player animations. We go to first person animation graph. I'm just gonna copy what the third person one had, 'cause I'm pretty sure that works. Melee strike 1, add a frame event on frame 5, primary, frame 20, secondary, and then frame 25, allow interruption. No, it's not working. I press it and it goes, guh. 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 Oh, it's probably because it's not supposed to be a JMR. Hold on. But if I try to import and we find out what type it is, then we should be. I bet it's a JMM. I'm gonna guess JMM. Melee strike 1. Oh, it is a JMM. That's why it wasn't working. I'll fix it on both ends. Again. Alright, are we good? There we go. It's kind of stiff. It works, but I feel like it's kind of stiff. We need some sounds too, but... I should have had it move. Black's camera shake. Can I add camera shake to now? Oh, I can! Wait, doesn't that mean there's like a camera bone? Isn't there a camera bone? How do I add camera shake again? I forget. Oh wait, maybe that's... No. How do I add a camera? Oh, because that's mine. Wait, let me go to... Isn't there supposed to be like a camera bone or something for this? I remember that being a thing. We give some edges to projectiles as well, make them visible in large range. Yeah, I was editing the visuals of the projectile before stream, trying to get that to look good. We have a sound for the melee. I completely forgot how to do camera edits. Was it the base bone itself that needs to be edited? I can give it a try. The tracers, yeah, the tracers I'm gonna have to do something tricky with because if you look right now, it's doing a first-person firing, so it's going from my first-person camera, but in third-person, it also comes from my first-person camera, which looks weird. So what I'm gonna have to do is make the tracers using a fake effect system, similar to how the Sentinel beam shoots a beam out. I'm gonna do that for each bullet. Yeah, I'm not in love with the melee right now. Definitely needs some work. I'm gonna try moving the base bone around and see if that rotates the whole thing. I'll do like base bone here. I'll have it like rotate to the side as a test. And have it rotate back here. Give that a go. See if that does anything. It might just be the base bone that does it. Melee strike 1. Yes. Oh, I did a JMR again. Oops. Oops. Is there a 400 minigun? Wait. Is there? Oh, if there's one, that would be kind of cool. No, editing the base bone didn't change anything. Where's the camera? I swear there's like a camera marker or something. I definitely need some camera motion in this. Maybe Control Alt Destroys tutorial has a thing for it. What would it be? There's no marker for it. What controls the camera? I vaguely remember there being like a camera node or something. Not the base node, and the base node only has upper arm nodes and stuff. A marker? Because I'm looking at the melee strike here, it actually doesn't have anything camera related to it. It only has frame events. That lets me know that it was animated within the base animation itself. I'm gonna say hello, good luck with your modding. Thanks, Cats. What up, dude? Look, I'm animating stuff. I'm shooting stuff. I appreciate it, though. Hope you're doing good. Can you have the camera shake effect for a split second? No, I need to know how it's animated, because, you know, if I melee with this, camera does like a wiggle. Go. I need to know how that's being done. I think maybe Control Destroys tutorial has something for that. I'm gonna look it up. I bet he's got something going on. Does he have any special thingies on his setup? Let's find out. Any keen-eyed viewers? I'm not seeing any special stuff for his markers. He does have a camera, but I'm pretty sure it's not parented. Let me go back. Oh, he has a marker right here. What is that marker? Is that a camera marker? Putting a brief pause or slowing down the animation right before the Spartan pulls his hand back. Yeah, you're right, actually. It should stay out longer. I swear there was like a camera bone. I swear there was. I want to keep animating the melee animation, but I gotta find out if there's a camera bone for this. Excuse me. Set the offsets for it, all that good stuff. Never animates the camera. Damn. I don't think his tutorial covers it. Watch computer graphics video and importing first person. He goes over how to add the camera. Oh, bet. Okay. I cannot find this tutorial. How do I spell it? Define two bones in a view model: camera root, static, and camera animated. 2 bones in the view model. Oh god, I hope this means I don't have to re-import a bunch of stuff because they won't match anymore. Oh, you know what? I can double check if that's how it goes. Skeleton. No, it doesn't show up here. Oh, that's mine. Oh, you're so right. Look at that camera control bone right there. Are these the root bones? Or are they just kind of floating off? Thank you, Talk. I appreciate the help. New tutorial, huge. Thank you. Computer. Oh, giraffics. I was spelling it completely wrong. Okay, we got a nice shotgun. Very cool. He's merging it together. And then he goes to the armature and pose mode. Okay, adds his camera. Now he's going to be talking about how to do the camera shake. You add an object constraint. Copy transforms. Target. Armature. Bone. So he already has a B camera control. Okay, then I missed it. Linear bone structure. How come he never shows the bone structure? I'm going crazy. I need to know where it's located. I need to know what its parent is. Why does he never open his fucking armature? No! Okay, I'm just going to assume that the camera bone is just off to the side somewhere. Okay, will it even let me export? I wonder. I have a feeling this is going to break everything, and I'm going to be very sad. I'm about to re-export out all my animations. Pissy Wissy VFX. I hate that I read that out.
PP. Pissy Wissy. PPU would piss bottle. Piss jug.
Yep.
Piss container.
Yep.
Big freight ship full of piss.
I mean, that's how I said it.
Piss semi-truck. Piss train. Piss tower. Piss country. Piss globe. Piss solar system. Piss
Crashed.
galaxy.
You.
Piss universe. I am the piss man.
God damn piss man, you just crashed my game! God damn it! Parent it to the base bone? I don't think that's... Yeah, fuck it. Fine. Guess it'll have to be done. Problem is, this is a new bone, and my JMS doesn't have this bone. The fucking... Nothing has this... Why didn't I know about this before? I have to refactor everything if I want to add this, and I don't even know if this is the right place because the tutorial doesn't show where this bow goes! Davy Jones, thank you for the 5!
YouTube Super Chat won't let me type in PISS, so
Fair
I
enough.
had to skirt around it.
Nice.
I just got off of a
Nice.
12-hour shift,
12-hour
so I'm
shift.
feeling silly, goofy, gay.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. Yeah. Where's the ball? I don't know! Thank you for the 5, David Jones. It's good to see you. I'm good. The 12-hour shift is disgusting, but welcome back. You're at the right place now. You've joined us here. Please, where is the fucking bone? Where does it go? Wait, I think I can check this. Hold up. No, I can't. Wait, yes, I can. Base, camera control. It has no... This is correct. Camera control just kind of exists floating in the void. Nice. Nice. Okay. Since it exists floating into the void, that means that just like the base bone, it has no parent node. But it also doesn't have any flags. It's not right hand or anything. Not local root. This was sideways. There's oh, real control destroyed. It's parented to the base bone too. But in here, wait. No, that's because I fucked it up. I keep looking at the wrong one. You're right, it is parented to the base bone. You're completely... Okay, I'm just being dumb as fuck. Thank you. Appreciates you. Problem is now I gotta reposition the bone for every single animation. Oh! Okay, fine. We'll do a export animation. Delete all the keyframes. Stop pose mode. Enter pose mode. Apply all. Do you. With my new fancy camera control bone now created, I can do stuff. You doubted me? I had to double check because I was about to do so much work refactoring every single animation that if I was wrong even a little bit, it would have sucked big booty butt ass. I told you. Well, I'm sorry, but it's the internet and people are wrong all the time on the internet. Weapons. Why am I typing this manually like a fucking heathen? Plus, I have Control Destroy here, and he wrote the book on doing first-person animation, so I trust him because he's very smart and talented. And you are too, Talca, but he wrote the book on it. What do you want me to do? Oh, no. I've made a terrible, terrible choice here. Why did I import it with the arms? Oh my god, I'm being a dumbass.
Glizzy glorp florp borp squigliosis borptosis.
Yeah!
Boop scoople. I need you to take a picture with your ass out
Shut
and
the
your back
fuck-
bend with your, redacted, barely peeking through with your feet in it and your panties blah blah digital footprint.
Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't even... Yeah, whatever. This isn't the right... I'm losing my goddamn mind right now. I'm losing it, Davy Jones VFX. Thank you for the 420! I'm losing my goddamn mind right now. You, render, yes. Delete, goodbye. Import. I don't need the base node. I need the gun, and then I do that, and then it's good. Then I go back here to the animation one, which now has my new fancy bone, and now I have to get the exact offsets of the camera. It's fine though. I think I have a surefire way of doing this. Wait, I don't need that actually. I think I have a surefire way of doing this. Which is I go to the base bone, I grab the camera control bone, I go into pose mode, and on each animation... David Jones, thank you for the 5!
Can a Gyrolani borrow a FRY? How does a Gyrolani borrow a FRY? Gyrolani, is you gonna give IT back?
I'm so sad. I'm losing my fucking mind. Thank you for the 5er! I appreciate it very much. I'm also losing my fucking mind, so I just wanted you to know that. Can a Gyrolani get a fry? End my suffering. Oh, saving grace. I think. Yes, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Input bone rotation. Yes! And all I have to do is re-export every single animation. Yay! Ah! Ah! Stop! Stop it! Stop! You're not parented to anything! Wait. Easy. No, stop! Keeps breaking! What was that? Real Master Chief with the 117, thank you very much, said, I need a minigun. First person, gold-plated, with pinups of Cortana's feet. God, he's so based. Do relations in the green bone tab. Oh. Wait, do I need to? It's parented to base. That should be good. I'm just positioning it in each animation to be at 0, 0. Is that not right? Davy Jones with a huge tenor! Thank you so much!
Rigging terminology is scary. Bones? Boners? Boning?
Wait,
rigging?
what? What's happening?
Riggers? Underscore looking?
Wait,
Riggers?
what?
Skimming,
Oh, chill,
parenting?
chill.
Grouping? Very suggestive and racially charged nomenclature in my opinion.
Nomenclature. Why did he pronounce nomenclature like that? Nomenclature. Okay, I think I figured out why I'm being stupid. I insert a keyframe, and then I paste it. Just work, you bitch! I copy you. I go into here. I insert a keyframe. Wow. Then I go into the next one. Insert another keyframe. Wow. 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 What? Oh. Wow. 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 All right, it's done. That was so easy, dude. Wasn't even hard. But I think now I have to re-export every single animation now. I don't wanna, but I gotta. Not me personally. I'm a man. If there's one thing I know about men, it's that we do what needs to be done. Strain my bow. Wait a minute. What's happening? Whatever. I don't give a frick. I give a flip. This is Fire 1. JMM. Export. Idle. File. Export. JMA. Idle. JMM. Export. Yeah! Any day now. Can a gyro honey borrow a fry? That's stupid, dude. I really hope that this works, because when I had a mix of things that had camera control bones and others that didn't, my game crashed instantly. And I would be rather sad if my game continued to crash instantly. Okay, idle's good. Now we are moving on to Melee Strike 1. Another JMM. I scared Peppy. She's concerned. Moving overlays, as it were. JMO. Regular overlays, JMO. Oh. Alright, keep going. Keep going. We're moving on. Pitch and turn. JMO. Put away. This is going to be JMM. I feel it. I feel it. It is! Alright, next up is the ready animation. Hear me out. I think this one, too, is going to be a JMM. Oh, yeah, it is! Control-Alt destroys right. My whole fucking career is over. We gotta reset it. They're all Halo 1 animations. Does it matter if it's Halo 1? It does! It does! Alright, next is Idle. You're doing your first person stuff, Talca. I wish you best of luck. Yo, Davy Jones, thank you for the 2!
Can you pull off one of those epic gamer moments?
I feel like whatever your definition of gamer moment is intentionally ambiguous. I was like, yeah. Somehow I feel like you're implying one of those special gamer moments, in which case, no. That's not me. I don't do those. Those are not the kind of gamer moments I have. But I appreciate the 2. Moving. Wowzer, that's a JMO. Only moving overlays, picture overlays. I remember everything else is JMO. Oh, and first person ammo stuff is JMO as well. First person ammo. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought you meant reloading. I was confused. What am I on? Overlays. I don't think the overlays actually end up getting used, because as soon as I put in a pitch and turn animation and hooked it up to the blend screen, it completely overwrote the overlays and they just don't exist anymore. David Jones, thank you for the 5!
Drake, let's pull up your Xbox Live voice chat history from 2008, shall we?
I don't think I don't think we should do that, dude. Actually, I suddenly have to leave immediately and put all responsibility onto being of the time. Calm down, Adam. People are keeping it ambiguous because it's kind of funny out of context, and if you don't actually think about hurting people or something. Fuck, that's a JMO. I did it. I did the JMO. I needs to be a JMO. Which one are we on? Put away. JMM. We gotta delete the JMO, or otherwise it's gonna get complicated. JM. Put away. Yeah, delete the JMO. No. Put away. Ready. Shio Gorath is here! Thank you for the $269 million.
I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
I'm very sorry, Shio Gorath. I understand. It's the work you do is very important. It's not my intention to bug you like that. All right, we don't have a throw equipment yet. We're still working on that. We have a throw grenade though. Nice. Nice. Sorry, Shio Gorath. You're a very busy guy. You do a lot of very important stuff. Alright, object firing is our last one. Thank God. The deed is done. Alright, we grab all of these. Delete all our animations. Paste all these animations. Why do I feel like we just lost some? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where? I'm missing one! What am I missing? Fire, idle, melee, moving, overlay, pitch and turn, put away, ready, throw grenade, firing. Oh, we are. I'm just missing object firing. No! Alright, let's see if I crash instantly upon grabbing this weapon. Have a gamer mode? I'm not a gamer guy. God damn it! 94? Thank you, Shiogara, for the 294 and for making. I just realized you did 269 before too. Thank you for the tips. I appreciate the support. It allows me to keep doing this. I love cheese so much. Does anyone else just like go in their fridge when they're hungry as a snack and just grab cheese and you're just like, cheese. I like to cut little cheese cubes. I like to grab slices of cheeses, but not all cheese, okay? Not all cheese is good. Pepper jack, banger. Sharp cheddar, banger. I do. It's good, dude. It's good. I fucking love cheese. Never had a white American cheese. I am simply just one of those myself. Likes blue? Not me. Cannot stand blue cheese. Sometimes when I go to restaurants, I'll be like, I try to order like buffalo wings or something, and they bring it with blue cheese, and it just ruins it. I got a buffalo burger one time, and they put blue cheese in it, and it just completely ruined it. Ugh, it's horrible. Killed the entire burger. I couldn't even eat it. Tried a couple bites, and I was like forcing my way through it. I was just like, ugh, ugh. What, Davy Jones? What? Am I doing stupid shit again? Shia Gorath is here. He's doing cheese things. He's being a fish stick. That's 100% not what I asked. Listen, me personally, I think you're going to like this, Demon. I think you're going to like this. You like to have things set on fire, and I've created a gun that makes things return to their natural state of being on fire. No, it's not a flamethrower. But when vehicles blow up quickly, they light on fire. So that's cool. I'm not a fan of blue cheese on a burger, though. If you put blue cheese on a burger, you like blue cheese, not burgers? True. It's blue cheese with wings or go fuck your mother. Should be a flamethrower. I wish, but flamethrowers are useless on this map. Because it's so big. Am I gonna crash? If I crash here, I've done it wrong. Please, 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 please. Oh! Wait, why did it look so weird when I picked it up? It's working. My shitty melee animation is in again. We can move the camera now! Let's go! Okay, let's see though. When I melee, look at my gun! I like the animation. It needs work. It needs some work. It looks really basic. Kind of nostalgic in my case. I know. So, people keep saying that you did this as well. Which I can't say I'm terribly surprised by. You're like the king of first-person weapons. Alright. What was I doing? Don't need that. We're back here. Now I get to try animating the camera after actually adding the camera. When I melee with this, I'm gonna watch it in slow motion. Gotta wait for it to come back up. Shugor, thank you for the 2!
Bullets for everyone.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Hell yeah. Shugor, you get it, dude. You get it. Like Viva Pinata was sketchy. Oh, I love Viva Pinata so much. Oh, I love it. I want to play it again. Sketching out the idea for what the main villain of the Isekai looked like. I drew his arm, but what does he look like under his armor? A lot of places you could take that. That would all be pretty interesting. Interesting. So the shake goes boom, boom, and then back. It goes, let me see again. Boom, boom, boom. So it moves with it, back really quick, back, and then slowly returns. Okay, I can do that. Add some constraints to this. Add copy rotation, camera control, local space. We have it at frame 1. By like frame 2. I would go boom. Boom. Really hard to tell what it's doing. I don't know. Maybe it looks good. Let's find out. I'll put it in the game. Easy peasy, dude. JMM, melee strike, ka-chow, dude. Bonk. This is gonna. I think it's gonna be really intense. I rotated the camera like crazy. Although, arguably, intense is good for a gun this big. Why is it going up so much? It looks kind of cool, but making me motion sick. It's so much. The rotation's like. Like the rotations are off axis. Oh, I see. I did the rotation parenting wrong, so it looks weird. Oh, right. This thing needs its default values at 0. Right? How would I do this? How did they do it in this tutorial? I gotta go back and look. Thanks for replace world space to local space. Halo Meister, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for the gifted membership. Appreciate it. And congrats. Who got it? PPGG. Congrats on the membership. You should join the Discord server with new perks. Hope you're doing good, Halo Meister. I'm working on some weapon stuff. New gun, big new gun. Penis good game. What? Excuse me. World space to local space.
Glub glub.
Hello, Buster. Thank you for the 2. It's a good point, actually. Personally, I hadn't considered that. I like what you're saying, though. I like what you're saying. Love glove. I should have thought of that. I really should have thought of that. Camera facing forward on the X-axis. Oh! I know what I need to do.
Hey, nice penis.
Thanks. I know. Wait, did he invert one of the axes? Thanks for the 2. Wait, who said that? Davy Jones. Thanks for the 3. I gotta invert one of the axes. The X. Y. Z. Fuck butt ass.
Drake, I sent you my concept.
Oh.
Tell me what you think this guy's story is. Just like first impression.
Thank you for the $5. And alright, I'll take a look. I suppose, since I'm already suffering. Why does he look like that? What I think his story is? I'm gonna say noble, comes from a rich family. He wants to be an adventurer and he overestimates himself. Possibly pompous. Doesn't look pompous, but I could see it being a thing. Kind of just like a dickhead. He looks annoying. and arrogant. And just mean. I like it. Kicks gum and chews ass, and he's all out of ass. Nice. What can I do to get its rotation set? Why is this hard to do? It's literally in the tutorial. Mode replace world space to local space. Oh, maybe it needed to be facing that way. Okay, camera. Field of view, 70 degrees. Add a copy rotation from the camera bone. World space to local space. It's facing the completely wrong direction. Nice. Sick. Love it. Why? Wait. Yeah, no, it's just completely wrong. So it works for this guy in the tutorial, but it won't work for me. Computer graphics, very smart, working well. Great. Problem, not working for me. How do I calculate a 90-degree offset on this? There must be a way. Wait. No, that wouldn't work. You could object parent it to the armature? Oh, wait, you're so right. I could just parent it to the bone. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, wait, it doesn't move now. Oh, yeah, it does. RZ minus 90. Does that mean it's going to work now? Oh, you're so smart. That's crazy. So 3 to 7 to 14. So on frame 3. We go there. Up a little. Up a little bit more. 14 where it goes back down. And then we return back home. That looks good! W! I always overcomplicate stuff. I'm like, there's gotta be like a complex rotation constraint. And Control's just like, what if you just attached it to the bone? Like, Ugh. Oh, it's so much better. Well, I think the last keyframe's still a little too low. That feels good. Ooh. 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 The animation's still kind of mid. But it's working. W. Do I dare to add camera shake all over the place while you're holding it? I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Able to hold animations in certain positions by just copying the position from one frame to another. Yeah, I mean, if I want like a pose like this on one frame, I can just copy that into a new frame, so it looks like that's what I do for the start and stop frames. I think that's what you mean. That way, the start and stop are the same. So like this frame at the beginning and this frame at the end are the same because I just copied and pasted it. Maybe I'm making a covey version of this. I have to do this animation for the elites. Which is fine. It's completely fine. I don't like the ending of this animation. Like the overall motion is whatever, it works. It needs a it needs a longer melee range. The melee range on this is so short. Damage depth. I want to do like an entire one world unit. Yeah, you can hit from pretty far now. I think it should be like 1.2, like double the length of your normal melees. You can really hit people with it. You can hit from pretty far away. Look how far these melees are now. One point two feels a little too far. I kind of like it. Feels good though. Oh, it's not longer than the energy swords. I wonder how long the energy swords is. I'm so curious. It might be longer than the... Well, the energy sword has the, like, lunge, which this does not have. This just has a long range for melee. I should test it on some of the brutes. I feel like I've probably made it a little too long. We'll find out here in this fight. Can't kill me. I think it's fine. Not bad. Not bad. Now I need a throwing equipment animation, and I think it's good. I mean, technically I should have more melee animations, but I could just not do that, which would be cool. As long as it's not longer than the energy swords. It is not. It is not. Rip into. I really just want to play Doom music while I have this thing. It feels so correct. It feels right. The animation's wrong, though. It is absolutely not great. Because there's something at the end where it comes down and then slides back up and it looks weird. I think it should overcorrect instead of undercorrecting. So I'm going to try that and see if it looks weird. I'm going to just cheat the system by doing this. And then that. Feels better. Not perfect, but it's better. I love BFG divisions. Same. Fucking same. I think that's good. Let me just move the hand into position. What is it doing? Wow. God, I hate interpolation sometimes. There we go. Gotta do it manually, but it's better than nothing. Alright, I think that looks better than what we have right now. I like it. And we could take this and do even more with it. I bet we could make a really, really quick equipment throwing animation. What's new today? Animations. Many, many, many animations. Yeah, that feels better. Although, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it for now. We got camera shake too. So many animations. So goddamn many. Grenade throwing animations. Meleeing animations. Putting away animations. Pulling out animations. That's what she said. Looking good. Looking pretty good. The whole thing's almost complete if I get a quick equipment throwing animation that I could easily reuse parts of the grenade throwing animation for. Pretty much chilling. So I think I'm gonna do that. Take all of my grenade throwing animations, thingies, go to throw equipment, delete, paste. Yes, I would like to paste the keyframes, actually. Yes, if I could take that, and then if we could just paste. So yeah, what I wanted to do here, you see, was to grab my grenade throwing animation, selecting all bones here in pose mode, and all keyframes here, copying by pressing Control C, and then going to another animation here, and pressing Control V. Oh, thank God, okay. I don't understand what just happened, but if it works, it works. Any updates on your Twitch channel setup? I'm gonna be honest, I just really haven't been thinking about it at all, so no, I'm afraid not. Soon though. I'm glad you reminded me. I'll probably work on that tonight if I got time. Okay, throwing grenade or throwing equipment is basically grenades, except when you throw it, you throw your hand out like that from the bottom. Other than that, it's more or less the same. I compare that to grenade throwing. It's literally the same animation, except the hand comes at a different angle. Cool. Works for me. I'm gonna grab all of these keyframes here. Delete. Now I can reanimate the whole arm. Yay. Yay. So excited. Alright, so let's quickly look here at throw equipment. Hand goes there to the chest. There's a quick throw where the fingers come out. Goes down and then comes back up later. Easy. Easy. Did I check your DM yesterday for me? I don't think I did. Did I? Probably did, right? Oh yeah, use it. Yeah. From Coyote's his weapon thingies. I didn't get to watch them, I'm afraid. The hand comes down. Alright, so here's how we're going to do the throw equipment. Just like it appears here, it goes down. And by frame 3, he's on his chest. We're going to move this to here. We're going to repose it so that his arm is down here. Nestled very tightly in a relatively open grip, not quite this open. Okay, like that. And then by frame 7, it's kind of up toward the gun with his fingers and thumb out. And by 10, it's all the way out. Gonna have to go up and over a little because he has to go over the shield. I'll do it like up here. Oh, this needs to be on frame 7. Whoops. That's fine. I can just move it there. And then we gotta bend these fingers in a little, like that. What was that? All the way up to frame 9. I'm going to copy this pretty closely. Frame 9, it comes all the way out to here. His hand's still... Oh, you know what? His hand needs to be tucked a little more than that, doesn't it? By frame 9, his hand is tucked a little. Is that all out on frame 7 like an absolute genius? Then the big one is frame 10 where it's all the way extended and then it goes flying outwards. In fact, I could argue that frame 9 should be in a bit more, and then frame 10 is the big one. You flung your equipment all the way out. Hand is fully extended. then from there, it flings completely out of frame. And by 15, it's all the way down. And then it gets tucked again and then comes back up from the bottom. We'll tuck it in, bring it up, rotate it around. That's all off camera. Okay, looks like it's all off camera. And then we can go here, and then I'm gonna steal some keyframes back from the grenade throw animation again, where I'll grab from 17 and onward. What's happening? Delete, delete. Yeah. Okay, that's decent. Let's see how it looks in from here. I think it's going okay. Oof. What? What? What does it do here? You have one frame of it going down and then instantly gone. So I need that one frame of it going down. Do I want a grenade that I can yoink? Yes. That'll be my one frame of going down, which I'll paste right there. Go, shoom. How does that look in real time? Is it decent? Looks weird. Goes boom. Yeah, why is his hand coming up from the side? It should be coming from down low. We're almost there, guys, I swear. For equipment versus throw a grenade. Yeah, throw a grenade or equipment's gonna be 40. Why is it at 8? Better, maybe? Oh wait, something's gone terribly wrong with the hand here. Definitely missing some keyframes. I'm gonna grab 17 all the way onwards, because something is not right. Alright, we're almost there. Have I made progress with Sasha? I have. Sasha's looking good. I'm just tweaking now the throwing animation for equipment. Timing is really off, though. There's like a lag right here. If I compare that to the assault rifle one, it comes on screen at like frame 8, and then gets tossed by frame 12. Here we have it on screen way too early. Is that how fast it is on this one? Yes. Though the hand usually recovers a bit slower on this one, so I think what I'm going to do... try that. Feels a bit awkward now. Too smooth. Let's see. Maybe I'll go back to how it was. Let's put it in the game, see if it looks good. If I like it, that's great. If not, what is what it is. First person throw equipment. Speaking of which, when I throw this, camera doesn't move. When I throw this, camera doesn't move. Okay, good test, good test. I can throw grenades. That's fine. Got equipment. Oh, I don't have a throw equipment animation. Good news! I lied. I'm gonna just take the combat turret throw grenade. For the third person one, I don't mind making it a throw equipment animation. Add melee too? Oh yeah, yeah, I just did. Where's the equipment? Oh, I have it. Yeah, we did just add melee. Oh, I forgot I had the keyframe that looked weird. Damn it. Damn it! Let me add it real quick. Why is it throwing it? Oh, I don't have the frame events on the third person one. Let's go to the third person one. Oops, we want combat, turret, throw equipment, shove some frame events on there, refresh, get our equipment. That was quick. Not bad. I'm working on this a lot faster than usual. I think it looks fine. I don't think anyone's gonna see that and feel like it looks bad. Yeah. How's it looking third person? I love it. You throw it like a grenade. I like the overhand throw for equipment. Looks silly. I'm not bald! What the fuck, man? Can the rate of fire be increased? It can. I already increased the damage it does, though. It does 2 times more than the normal minigun against players already, which is great. And it also has way more damage versus vehicles. So you can absolutely shred vehicles like nothing else, while still doing a decent bit more damage to players than usual. Oh, and fun fact, you store it on your back. That technically completes every animation. I can no, you can increase the rate of fire. I said you can, not you can't. Is this underground? Oh, the C4 is underground. What the fuck? Discovered an ancient bug. Not gonna lie, this is extremely satisfying to use. I feel like I've completed my task, but in the back of my head I know I haven't because there's no elite animations. How cool would it look if we give the chain gun Falcon projectiles? Well, we actually have to... Oh, chain gun Sparrowhawk. Okay, so here, besides the elite animations, which also need to be made, the bullets are a problem. Right now, I have it set just for the sake of working on animations so that in first person the bullets look good. This is what it looks like. Seems correct. Third person, however, they come from my eyeballs, which is normal for a first person shooter, but with a gun like this where it's so far offset, it looks ridiculous. So I think I'm actually not going to render the bullets, and I'm instead going to render trails. And I was trying to do that earlier, but it was not working. So we're going to go back to that for a minute and try to get it to render bullets as beam systems instead. A third-person one and a first-person one, just like how the Sentinel beam works, but per bullet. So I'm going to go to my special bullet projectile here, which uses the vehicle's Warthog chain gun projectile effect. In fact, let me go check this out real quick. The contrail is what I want to use for my beam. Base map is just regular beam, color. I'll leave this open in the background. But I'm going to delete, clear that attachment. And now the bullets don't have any visuals. So instead we're going to start working on the firing effect for this, which is very important. We're going to work first on the third person one. I guess we do. Let's try this. I saw one firing effect appear. I know no time the firing effect we choose once one is chosen. I'm gonna set both of these to 1 and see what happens. Okay. Why is there a delay? Oh, they don't run in parallel. That's why it wasn't working. Well, that's a start. Not bad. Create a mod where you can triple wield. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy to do. I think if I just do this, but I make it really thin, it should be fine. Can I make it play over itself? Doesn't seem so. Mega Mantis is happy today. The only downside to this is it kind of feels like a shooting downwards. It looks decent though. Third person and first person both look correct. I'm gonna cut the time it takes for each of these in half. It feels like a bullet trail. It's lagging right now though because the bullets don't travel instantaneously. So I am going to make the bullets travel instantaneously. Oh no, it still lags a little. Better though. I think it feels pretty good. Feels like I'm shooting bullets. Looks good in first person and third person. Not bad. I love how you're like, I like it fat and juicy like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. RL does one trace round for every 3 to 5 normal rounds in a gun. Sure. I wish I could add more, to be honest, but I just don't think I can. Unless... Are you able to use beam effects for that? I am using beam effects for this. I was trying to get it working earlier. I'm really glad it was easy to do here. This, I don't think this would affect this first. Okay, yeah, that's not what I want. I said only? Yeah, there's no bullets here. It's all just tracer or beams. This is all beams. No bullet projectiles or anything are rendered. They're all invisible. Looks pretty good to me. Honestly, I think at this point I probably should tone down. I'm really conflicted. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do I tone down the muzzle flash? Because the reason I'm conflicted is that on one hand, yeah, if I tone down the muzzle flash, you'll be able to see where you're aiming a lot easier. But also if I tone it down, it'll feel less intense. I need a melee sound for this thing. It doesn't have a melee sound, it's annoying me. There's a melee sound. There's my animations. Add a sound reference that is allowed on the player. Go sound, weapons. What's a heavy weapon? Try the brute shot sound maybe? Sounds too much like a blade. Maybe the Spartan laser one. Feels like I know that sound really well. Let me try the rocket launcher. That one's not bad. Anything else? Am I going to be able to play Halo 3 mod like that? This is the mod tools. You can find them on Steam. It's the Halo mod tools. If you have Halo the Master Chief Collection on Steam, you can just grab this. It's totally free on Steam. If you already have Halo on Steam. I think the rocket launcher is the best one. Let me try a simple one though, like the melee for the battle rifle. No, it's too small. I'm going to do the rocket launcher for it. The sniper rifle? I don't know about the sniper. I guess we can try it. No harm, no foul. Sounds kind of light. I was trying to go for like a heavy one. Try the flat cannon maybe. That was not bad. I want to pause the music. It's okay. Ooh, wait, what if I do the assault bomb? Wall. Melee. It's good, but the timing is off. What are the brute shot? I just did that one. It has like a blade sound that doesn't really make sense. I think I'll stick with either the rocket launcher or the flat cannon, because the rocket launcher one feels like very meaty and I like that. This is the rocket launcher. Although, now that I listen to it, the flat cannon, I kind of like it better. Or the fuel rod. I'm gonna stick with this. We got all the animations. They're in. I have to do them for the elites now, which makes me want to cry a lot, but... You know, this was a lot of fun, so maybe it'd be a lot of fun for the elites, too. You never know. Or I could just never do the first-person animations for the elites and tell them to play as Spartans instead. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm partial to dinos? Yeah, you would be. You would be. Excuse me. Diagonal walking animations while holding the machine gun as an elite are broken? Really? Like broken how? I'm too lazy to switch into an elite biped. Oh, it's so much effort. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, I'm not a, this is not a player type elite, so it might not work. I'm using AI physics to move. Where's the other one? Nah, whatever. He fucking died! Are they weird? It seems pretty normal to me. Though this isn't using player type animations, to be fair. Hey, the monster! Thank you for the 5!
It's all fun and games until the penis snipper guy comes around.
The penis snipper guy. Oh. Oh. In the front? Alright, fine. Damn it. Took a gun. Why does it slow him down? Oh, you're right. Wait, that's weird. They are fucked up. They're fine here. But in this direction, the feet, like, weren't fully animated. I think he's angled weird. Weird. Wait, what if I just never do the elite animations and I force it so that you have a Spartan hand instead? Big brain. Big brain time. Beautiful. Let's use the incline animation. I don't think it has unique incline animations. I'm not really sure what's going on with it, to be honest with you. Watch me take down this thing's shields. From the ground? You can be a menace now. Is you a Gauss turret? Oh, that's a lot more work. Scorpion bothering you and it somehow whips its shots? Not to worry. It's fucking dead. Warthog's trying to run away with your flag and you have this? Not to worry. Again, it's fucking dead. Direct! Thank you for the super chat. Dismounted Gauss turret. That's so much work. I could theoretically reuse the animations for this on other weapons, but oh. Temporarily swap the bullets out for the brute chopper cannon rounds. I don't wanna. Already so powerful. It already has a custom bullet I made. I want to see it go absolutely insano style. Boom. I guess at a certain amount they stop rendering. It's looking good. It's looking good. Not bad. Not bad. Really, I'm gonna leave now. I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm tired. I want to get actual work done on non-streaming mod related things tonight. So I'm gonna go take care of that. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you to everybody who tipped. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I'm out of here. It's only a little 3-hour stream. Apologies for that, as always. But I'm out. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll throw this up on GitHub real soon. I'm gonna reorganize it. If you guys have any more suggestions after stream is over, let me know in Discord. On my Discord. Discord.gg/rejectedshotgun. Join in, especially if you're a member. You get cool perks. But yeah, continue the discussion there. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe if you're not. Turn on the bell so you get notified when I go live tomorrow at about 6 p.m. Central Time. Oh! We're doing a Skaboodly game night. Skaboodly is showing off insane stuff tomorrow. Do not miss it. All of his Halo 4 vehicles and everything. It's going to be so sick. Do not miss it. I'll ask him for more details, and I'll ping in the Discord if you want to come join in and be on the stream and having fun with us. But we're going to be doing that tomorrow. It'll be really fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Be sure to join the Discord for details and so that you can join in and join our actual game that I'll be streaming tomorrow. And it's his birthday. Wish Skaboodly a happy birthday. He just turned 18. Very cool. All right, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh.